Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a KV-2, the Tier 6 Soviet heavy tank. It's located on the, well, it's the northeast spawn of Highway, and it's under the command of Ortega 456. Now this is the coronavirus quarantine KV-2, and we're doing a special to Derp coronavirus. So stay home and stay safe, it says that on the vehicle. And if you'd like to deck your KV-2 out like this, there is a link underneath the video so you can do so and download the skin, courtesy of Sir Rusty and Jazz. Well, the KV-2's got a 152mm howitzer as its main armament. It's capable with the HE rounds of doing 910 alpha and penetrating 86mm of armour with 3.66 meters burst radius. But on this occasion he's actually loaded the AP round. Now the AP round will only do 700 alpha and penetrates 136mm of armour, and with the standard rounds it'll actually do 110. So this is actually the premium round here, and he's loaded no standard AP at all. So he's going for the premium shot. Now it's a lot of penetration from a 152mm shell. 700 alpha, well, it's comparable to what a Gorilla 15 will do, or some of the other tanks with comparable calibers, such as the 60 TP for instance, or the Bobject. Okay, it's going to go through the gate into the yard. T14's going ahead of us. It's a tier 6 battle. He's tier 6 heavy, so he's not going to earn as much XP as the tier 5 tanks that he's up against, but he's probably going to be able to penetrate quite a lot of them because they will have very low armour compared to him. Oh, just took around from a Striv M42. And he's taken another one. Wow. Fires around at the T1 heavy and vaporizes him. Pulls back for cover. You can see both rounds from the Striv M42 went straight for the weak spots. The ports on the driver's side, and one that almost got the bow gunner as well. Going for the P43, but he pulls back just in time. P43 pulls out, and that's the last thing he did. He's back in the garage, so 2 kills now. Now it looks to me like they are being outflanked by a Churchill 3 and a Stug 3G, but I think that Ortega is going to have a go at the guys in front of him for the moment. T150's pulled up. Let's have a look and see who's first. Churchill 1's first, and 958 hit points of damage against him, but it didn't kill him. It's an 18-second reload. He's actually using premium consumables, which is very advisable in a vehicle like this because it does speed up the reload quite a bit, increases your DPM, but he's still facing towards the front because that Striv M42 is just around the corner. And the Churchill's about to come into sight, and that's the end of his game. That's the Soviet Churchill, the Lend-Lease version, wiped out with one shot. He's almost reloaded. You can get rid of the Striv M42 as soon as he's ready. Oh, he's got the front of the vehicle. I think the Striv is well aware of what might happen to him if he does come around the corner. There's a T150 and also a TOG there now. So he's wisely pulling back. The TOG's got the 17-pounder. There goes the Striv. He just poked the front of his vehicle out, and that was a bad mistake. And Ortega's pulled back a long way because he doesn't want to get hit by that 17-pounder gun on the TOG. He wants to derp them, but he doesn't want to fall prey to that 17-pounder gun. So I suspect that what he's going to do is... Oh, just got hit by a Gorilla shell. He's going to position himself in such a way that he can get a shot on the TOG without getting reply. And he does. 668, pulls back into cover before the TOG can reply, and of course he can't get through all those wrecks. He's a big hulking long tank. It's going to take him a while to get around the corner, and by the time he does, Ortega will probably be loaded. Oh, he's taking fire from a Gorilla and an AMX-13 F3 and say goodnight, Mr. Tog. He's loaded now. And there goes the Tog. 2 shots from a KV-2 is enough to take out any Tog, really, if you place the shells in the right place, and he certainly did. So the T150 is being engaged by the M10. We just took a near splash from an AMX13F3. There's 5 left on the enemy team, 4 on Ortega's team. But he's gone unsighted to the enemy now, but they're blind firing him, trying to get him. Now it looks like the T150 is chasing the M10, and the M10's down. So there's only 3 left on our team, 5 on the enemy team. And in fact, actually, we just lost another teammate. There's only 1 left. The M41 HMC just got killed by a Cromwell. We're waiting for the T150 to come around the corner. I wouldn't wait too long because I think the Cromwell's going to be headed this way. Our last teammate in the M44 is headed this way as well. Oh, changed his mind. He's now going to try and defend the town from just on the outskirts. Okay, he's going to go into the courtyard, and the T150 comes around the corner just as he does that. So he does get spotted, but the T150 isn't interested in getting Derp, so he's headed towards the M44. Bad mistake, because that's the end of your game. That's his top gun. So there's still 3 enemies left, and they are capping. So we're going to have to return to the cap to get a reset. And the enemy Arty has another go. We got stunned, but not enough to actually stop us. Almost reloaded. Okay, we're loaded. Only 24% of the health left. 236 hit points. It should be enough, so long as we don't get multiple shots from the Cromwell or the Cavalier. Or rather, in fact, actually, the Cromwell's already died, actually. I didn't see him die, but I think he went down to the M44. So it's the Cavalier that's got to be in the cap. Well, there's only 36 seconds left to go. The M44's moving up to see if he can get a reset. If he does earn a reset, he might manage to get a Defender Medal. But I think it's more likely he's going to die in the process if he does. Oh, KV-1 struggling, kind of trying to get up this bank. There's the Cavalier. And he is behind the buildings. Oh, not for long. And that's the end of him. And that's got to be a Defender Medal. And now there's only 2 Artys left on the enemy team. And he's pulled back beneath the bridge just in case there's any return fire. Okay, he's loaded, ready to go. Now, if these RT players on the enemy team are what Arty Noobs members, they'd probably be relocating right now to try and find a good firing position so that they can ambush Ortega as he makes his way to their cap. There's one of them, the AMX13F3 did propel himself away from his cap, and it looks like our M44 is going after him, and he's just fluffed his shot on the M44, but the M44 is also going to be dialed in on by that gorilla. So let's see if the M44 can derp the AMX13F3. If we can get the kill, it will be a Radley Walters, but the AMX13F3 is coming after our M44, and that means he's managed to pick up a Radley Walters with that shot, taking out that RT. Leaves our M44 on only 71 hit points though. I don't think he'll be worrying too much about that. So one more RT to go, and that's the gorilla. Now the tier 5 German SPG, and there he is. He's out in the field. Well, he's charging as much as he can. Oh, stopped to take a shot. And that's the end of the game. Pascucci's medal and a Radley Walters. Well done. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it was an ace tanker for Ortega 456 in the KV-2. He managed to get a Bruiser Medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 10. He got a Demolition Expert for blowing up one tank. That was the T1 Heavy. He also managed to get a Duelist and a Fire for Effect. Out of the Epics and the Battle Heroes, he managed to get a Radley Walters Medal for killing at least 8 of the enemy. He got 9. He got a Pascucci's Medal for killing at least 2 enemy Artys. He did get 2. A Defender Medal for resetting the cap and getting at least 70 defense points in the process. High Caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. 5,605 hit points of damage on the team scores. The next highest scorer was in fact the Cromwell on the enemy team with 1,736 and 1,297 for the Churchill 3. When it came to kills, it was Ortega with 9 kills, 3 kills for the M44, 3 kills for the Cromwell. And when it came to base XP, it was Ortega again. He's got the top in all 3 columns. 2,044 base experience points for Ortega, 776 for the M44, and after that 612 for the Type 64. He fired 11 rounds, got 11 hits and only 10 penetrations, 1 splash, damage of 5,605 hit points, all of it at close range, received 5 hits from the enemy, 2 were penetrations, 1 non-penetration, and 5 hits by way of splash damage, mostly from the enemy Arty. 110 hit points of damage blocked by armour, 2 enemy vehicles spotted, 10 enemy vehicles damaged and 9 killed, and 151 hit points of damage assistance. He also got 91 defense points when he reset the cap on the Cavalier. On a premium count, he earned 56,856 credits, got 50,000 credits from personal missions payout, and after repair and ammunition resupply took away a profit of 90,516 credits. He received 2,044 XP, got 3,066 to take away. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel, and let's derp coronavirus. Stay home, stay safe.